Hey everyone, welcome to week 3 of my Accutane adventure. This is the week that everyone is saying is going to be the worst week, and actually it's true. Everyone always says that the third week is always the week where you're flaring up the most, you have the most breakouts happening, and then, slowly as the weeks go on, week 4, 5, 6, 7, you start clearing up, and then, it's no problem. But yeah, currently, I'm pretty broken out. This little friggin' cystic boil is still there, but it's almost gone. I mean, as far as how big it is. But yeah, I have all these breakouts. This is nice, huh? HD, super HD. Gross, huh? Mostly on my right side, but I have a couple over here on my left. Yeah. One of the things I've been noticing is that because my face is drying up, my pores are getting smaller. My blackheads are starting to push to the surface, and they're starting to look more black. They're starting to be more noticeable, which is good though, because it means that they're coming out naturally. And once they get to a certain point close enough to the skin, you could push them yourself if you want, squeeze them out, or you can just wait them to come out. I've had a couple where I didn't even touch them, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh, and I just flicked it and I was like, ooh, and the blackhead had already came out. It was just chilling. As far as my injuries and stuff, my recovery time, it actually hasn't been impaired at all. I told you guys that I had that problem with my elbow, my left elbow, and today was back by tri day, right? So I was doing my tricep extensions, and I didn't have any trouble with that. So Accutane hasn't actually stopped or slowed my recovery time at all. I've still been able to recover. I have a hernia, which is news. That's kind of bad news, I guess. I got a hernia, and it's right in my abdominal wall, right in the center of my core. So I'll probably be going in for surgery in maybe a week or two, and hopefully that doesn't, interfere with my Accutane dosing. Hopefully they don't stop me on Accutane or anything. I don't think they will, because it has nothing to do with that. But yeah, that's just another update on me. I've received a ton of comments, a lot of really helpful comments, and supportive comments of people saying oh, I've taken Accutane before and it worked really well for me. I'm excited that you're gonna start doing it. I'm excited that you're logging it. It's really cool that you guys are so supportive, and I've gotten a lot of people who are just giving me their own opinions, and what they've tried before. Some people say they've tried honey on their face or vinegar and all these things, and it's cool that you guys are helping me out, and honestly, if anyone's looking through the comments, you're helping them out too, especially if they don't want to do Accutane, they want to look at alternatives. So that's really cool, and I really appreciate you guys giving me your own anecdotal advice and your own experiences with Accutane, because I actually read through every single comment, so it's really interesting to see, and it kind of, I don't know, gives me an idea of where I'm going to be going with this. So I really appreciate that, and I hope you guys continue doing that. Next week I'll be going into the doctors, I think on the 9th, to have my regular checkup. They'll just be, I guess, looking how I look, and then they'll be discussing the blood panels that I do a few days before that. So this week's video is traditional as the regular ones are, but next week will actually be pretty interesting, because I'll take the GoPro in with me to go do the blood test, and I'll take it in with me and talk to you about what the nurse and the dermatologist said when I actually go talk to them and meet up with them and then leave. So that'll be an interesting new dynamic for this. And I'm going to continue doing the weekly update thing. So if you guys have any questions or any advice or stories or anything you want to talk to me about, or if you're like, hey, how does high-low work on Accutane? Or if you're like, hey, how does leg extensions work on Accutane? Does it hurt at all? If you have any questions, go ahead and ask me. I love to answer them for you guys. Really appreciate that you guys are all checking this video out, and honestly, I think a lot of you are sharing it, because I'm getting a lot of subscribers and a lot of views, so I appreciate that. I really do. Other than that, I think that's it, folks. Hopefully all this starts clearing up. What? Gonna look like a movie actor.